You got everyone?
I think so.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Everybody join. We're missing Noah.
Yeah. Sorry.
So I believe last we left off, you guys were deciding what to do with the prisoners. So did you come to a conclusion?
Yeah, Jeremiah wants to use them with shields as we go up to the.
There's got to be a way to get you louder than that.
Oh, yeah, I can barely hear you.
But Kreth's gonna suggest that we sell them for coin.
Doesn't have.
Both Adrien and Ruben just turn and give you a look.
Ozzy would totally back me up here.
Unfortunately, I don't think you're wrong.
Exactly. I have to do the talking now that Kazi isn't here to do the talking for me.
So, one of the things I think we could try and do is try to go to a big city because, one, it gives us stuff to do that doesn't necessarily involve Kazi, but also, if we're going to try and raid that tower, we want possibly some sort of device that can help shield against lightning damage.
What if we draw a circle and put them in it, and then last to leave the circle gets 100 gold? We could be the Mr. Beast of this campaign.
Is there a Mr. Beast type figure in this world?
There might
No, that's
be.
why we're supposed to do it. There is.
There might be. You never know.
No way. You're gonna...
We
He's gonna
just
put-
start a game
What
show.
would be the like this era's version? It would be like Mr. and no, because Mr. Beast is a used word used back then.
Are you subscribed to our newsletter? If you are, you will get 10 gold. Go up to people in the street.
You have a chance to be in one of our performances.
Instead of a YouTube channel, we start a traveling theater company. Enough of us have access to minor religion, we could probably do some pretty interesting stuff. What would be the nearest large
Sorry, what was that? You turned out.
large city? A city large enough to sell.
You would have to do
What
some
would be the nearest?
you would have to do some exploring to figure out which of the large cities. There are large cities. You just haven't opened up those parts of the map yet. So you can try and you can do some traveling and figure out if there's anything nearby.
We are right by the border, aren't we? We could pop over and see what's on the other side.
Yep.
Is there a territory, in the territory where I live, was there any sufficiently large cities?
Let me double check here. No, there wasn't any huge cities. There is a town and 2 villages in the region you come from.
What
Is
about
that-
the city that... What about where Ruben comes from?
Ruben, there is a city. Though
Alright.
it's barely making the edge of it's not, it's like the smaller end of a city, but it's definitely a city.
How far away is it?
That is
Ruben would.
something you'd have to figure out.
I just came from there.
Yes, I know, but the mechanics that I've set up are that you guys make the map as you explore. So I have set up several other regions that could be anywhere.
So pretty much we have to explore to find where we came from.
Wasn't there something in the rules about trying to find a specific territory?
Yes.
Said
Have that. Yes, you will be making a survival check. So whoever is leading the group will or navigating for the group will make a survival check.
would that technically be Ruben if it's his home region?
I would say yeah.
What's your survival bonus?
Maybe like a -1, or maybe it's a +1.
Oh no. What have
we
done?
As you guys are discussing what to do with the captives, what did I call him? Shoot, I had it written down somewhere.
No.
Yes. No, that's not it. He's just not here? Oh yeah, Geralt. Geralt is going over to where the lead assassin was killed. Was where he killed and he appears to be working with somebody. They appear to be casting some magic on the body.
What does he appear to be casting?
He's not casting anything. Instead, there is a priest who is currently casting. Probably speak with dead.
Ah, interesting. Let's stick around and see what the guy has to say.
All right, are you guys gathering around?
Yeah.
Okay. Before you get to that point, Ruben, as you walk up, you notice that this cleric is a woman. But what really gets your attention is you've seen her from somewhere. You never in real life, though. You've seen her in a picture, a drawn image of a person you're supposed to find. Leaning over the body, casting Speak with Dead, is Celsi Weaver.
No! None of us have a whole person.
All right, let's start with the usual questions. Ask it why, who hired them, who else are they working with, that sort of thing.
Wait, who said that?
That is Harold. Or Gerald. Sorry.
Okay.
That's been a while. Or at least it feels like it's been. This is Gerald's asking Celsi to basically ask the dead some questions.
Spooky.
Yep. You guys are gathering around, but despite this, you don't necessarily hear the conversation. Celsi just whispers a couple of things to Gerald, and he nods. Nothing unexpected. This guild master in Westwood is going to have a lot of explaining to do if he survives the next few days.
What did he say?
They were hired by the guild master in Westwood.
So not much we didn't know then.
No. Except for this one was specifically after me.
Why would they be after you specifically, though, or merely because you're a threat because of your power within the guild?
The guildmaster shouldn't even know I'm coming. Unless they were warned by somebody here. And he looks around, and suddenly all the other guild members are looking at their feet or glancing around.
Do I see anyone who's acting suspicious?
Make an insight check.
I rolled?
It didn't appear to have gone through.
I'm clicking the button.
There we go.
Let me just reload.
12. You look around and you see a lot of people who are nervous. Nobody who is particularly suspicious.
Okay. Possible they've made themselves scarce.
If I may add, there's a number of artifacts and spells that can bring across the message, especially across a single region. There's a number of methods. Anybody with a sending stone could communicate with their guildmaster across a large distance. Thank you for that information, Captain Obvious. Yep, no offense, but I was just attacked, and I'm not in the mood for a lecture. You can talk to somebody else about magic. I know what one of these are, and he pulls out a weird head-shaped rock and waves it at the wizard.
What is it?
You would immediately make a history check. I guess this could be history or arcana, but it'll give you different information.
I'm more likely to rely on arcana, like even in character, because I have a stronger basis on that. 16.
You can tell it's a magical item of some kind. And it's also only one half of a magical item. That's the best you can tell in the moment that he waved it around.
Presumably the body of some sort of statuette or figurine. You said it was like a head?
Yeah, possibly.
Adrien casts message and whispers to Ruben. Wait, because Adrien saw this picture too, right?
Ruben, did you show Adrien the image or describe Celsi Weaver?
I assume he would have...
I would have shared it with him already because he would have known what we were looking for.
I was hired to help him, so I had to have seen the picture.
Yes, this priestess matches the description.
Adrien is going to cast a message and say, "Is that her? The Ruben?"
Never seen her in person.
Very soon. We found her. I'll let you decide how to proceed. You hired me. It's your church. What's after her?
You're Irish now? I thought you were British.
I don't have a concrete voice for Adrien yet. Do you want me to make him Scottish?
To be
That'll
fair,
work.
neither do I. But I thought he had like this is the first time I've heard his voice change.
Maybe you should make him Scottish.
You can make him Australian, yeah? Yeah.
No.
I don't know what to do.
What did your church hire you for? Or what did your church not hire you for? What did your church hire me for? What?
Ruben, you were tasked with bringing her back dead or alive.
Oh, God.
So if we were tasked to bring her in dead or alive, it wouldn't technically hurt to ask her. Do we know what she did? Specifically?
No.
Although I suppose if the church is willing to accept her death rather than come back for whatever trial they decide to impose, I do suppose that she probably won't take too kindly to us politely asking for her to return.
Up to it.
Yeah, but we get a surprise round if we attack her. True, we could ask for her. Ask for his death, well, that would go, but I'm gonna cast the message on Gerald. Is
Okay.
it Gerald or
Gerald. Gerald.
Okay. I'm going to cast message on Gerald and say, we believe this woman is... I forget what her name was already.
Elsie Weaver.
We believe this woman to be Celsi Weaver by Ruben Church to assist her.
You're cutting out. Noah? I didn't hear the second half of that.
I still can't hear you.
Alright.
You back?
Can you hear me now, or is it bad?
Yes.
It's better now. So what were you going to say to Gerald?
Okay. I'm going to tell him that I was hired by Ruben's church to help Ruben in either apprehending her or providing proof of her demise.
Well, whatever he's going to reply with, that's a shame. Whatever your business is with this woman, it's yours and hers. She's been a good help to me so far, and she's currently underneath my employ.
Unfortunate.
So,
How will she remain under your employ much longer?
Not much longer. But even as he's saying that, he's mouthing the words because he's sending the message back over a message. But even Celsi sort of notices, and then for the first time, she looks over at you guys. Probably like all over here. Where is everybody? Oh, where are we missing? We're missing Ruben. Where'd Ruben go?
Ruben's character back in the treasure vault.
Oh,
in the vault.
He's in the vault. Okay.
no, where'd he go?
So Celsius looks over at you guys for the first time and notices your holy symbol of Vesper, Ruben. She doesn't immediately say anything, but she looks immediately defensive. Who's all this then? New employees you've hired? No, they were just visiting about the vault. They appear to have some business with you, though. I think I'll take a step back on this one. And he goes over and starts talking to another one of the guildsmen. So, what did they say exactly? You're from the Church of Vesper? Unless there's any other holy organizations that have that symbol.
He is, I know. Unless he was lying to me this whole time.
Am I supposed to be insulted?
No. That's merely a statement. You'd probably say that, even if I trusted you.
I do appear to be from the church.
And so,
No.
what did they say about me?
What would you
They said you had fallen away from the light.
Oh, is that
I mean,
all?
Ruben probably is a better idea.
No doubt they told you I fled.
Ruben probably.
Fled from my church,
Yeah.
from the region, from the city. Running away.
It is essentially what they said.
Essentially. What
Kreth,
did you
meanwhile,
do?
is just kind of like behind you guys, just sitting there, arms folded. Just kind of looking away.
I suppose.
And they told you to do what? Convince them to convince me to.
And, well,
She looks taken aback for a moment. Dead or alive? Oh, I see. It was a very pleasant talking with you all, and she begins walking away. Are you guys letting her go, or Yellow? Rest in peace,
I'm
Noah
here.
and Josiah.
Yeah, they died again.
Their internet really is something else, ain't it?
It sure is, partner.
They have to start loading a YouTube video up in the morning so they can watch it in the evening.
This great Credo.
Yellow?
Boy, I hope they come back soon.
Boy, I hope they fix their internet one day. Maybe try rejoining real quick. Talking to Noah.
Oh yeah, I know because I'm fine.
Yeah,
You
you're
would
fine.
never say that to me.
Just
Oh, yep. Now, user may be having trouble connecting to the call.
Ah.
And if we all didn't live like 20, 30 minutes away from each other, we could meet up in person.
True.
Can you hear me?
Oh, you're back in... yeah, I can hear you. Oh, you're back in Troy, right? So you're really far away.
Me? No, I'm still in Grand Rapids.
Oh, okay.
Alright, can you... You're... Alright?
hear me?
A little bit. You're still robotic.
Yeah, it's still glitched. It is hearable this time, but glitched.
Okay. Adrien casts message and Speak the Dead is a third tier spell. He probably would know that in character because of slight wizard background. Kazi would definitely know that,
Yeah.
considering he's a student.
So what are you guys doing? She's basically saying, oh, that's nice and all, and then she's walking away.
I would stop. Persuade her to stop.
What was that? You're cutting out a little bit. I think you said swear to stop.
Persuade her.
Oh, okay. Make a persuasion check.
Oh. No, bad roll.
Yeah, terrible.
You can... Listen, I'm not going back to the Church of Vesper, so you're going to either have to bring me back by force, which would probably be me being dead, or I'm going to leave. So either let me go, or try and catch me now. You have your choice.
You just tell me how this whole situation has developed.
You would not believe me if I told you. And you might even try to kill me all the more.
What about me? I'm merely the hireling. The Church of Vesper holds no influence over me other than what money was offered. The moment I have that particular resource. So the Church of Vesper holds sway. It's cast out from my own church.
Make a persuasion check with
So-
advantage. Adrien.
Okay. Being slow again.
Yeah, what is the deal with your guys' internet? Oh, there we go. 13.
13. Natural one. I have inspiration I could use, but I'm not sure if the third is low enough to merit.
She walks back and she says, "Very well. I'm willing to try and explain to my story to someone who will listen. But we'll need to do it in private. Is there a room
Understood.
somewhere? There's a room around here." And she's going to bring you guys to the room over here, through the door.
All four.
Yep.
Otherwise, gonna die in that room.
No, not necessarily.
Then 12 glyphs of warding, light up. No, oh, gotta bring Kazi.
Well, that's
Okay. Now I should probably get a establishment on your knowledge. Do you know of the greater gods Norrith and Terith?
We're recently in. Can you hear me?
A little bit, yeah.
Hello?
Yeah, now they're better.
Interesting you should mention that. We were just with those names written all over. One of the descriptions, as I recall, pulling it up in the lore channel here, mentioned something about high priest of the Golden Will slaying back the avatar of Tereth.
Interesting. Where was this marking?
Should be registered as a dungeon by this point with the town. So I'm not. If you're on the run, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to get in.
Long ago, as you might have received clues to, there was a great war between two greater gods. The two gods conflicted, and many of the lesser gods were brought into the conflict. Norrith is the god of tradition, and Tereth, his brother, is the greater god of change, of the new. As you might assume, they disagree on some things. I don't know the full picture of the history, as it goes back many years. But Norrith, in his quest to defeat Tereth, created something. These very powerful heroes, some heroes, the people often called the Marked in history. They were chosen by Norrith. What was that?
In Westwood.
I can barely hear you. I can hear you saying things. It's just you're like.
It's just like choppy, yeah.
We did. Can you hear me now?
Nope.
Am
When you ping something, how many dropped packets do you get? It's got to be a lot.
With like half-second times.
Yeah, like for a couple of seconds, you're crystal clear, and then it just goes back to dissolving. Is there no other network you can connect to?
Oh. There's not.
Youch. I heard that fine.
Hopefully, the fiber's getting run outside of our house in a week.
Oh, that'll be nice.
But yeah, Andrew, hold on a second. Yeah, I did a ping test, and it didn't drop any packets, but like the ping was 1.6 seconds. Minimum.
So it's like 1,000, over 1,000 milliseconds?
Jeez.
Yeah, and then
Holy cow.
97. Minimum ping was like 97 milliseconds. Now this is across like only 12 packets in Google.com. Not great.
Yeah, mine is, my ping is 18 milliseconds.
I checked my ping.
I can see how
It's not our internal network. It is the internet.
Oh, I'm at 13.
Dang. Oh, hey, Kazi's on. I'm almost more excited that you guys are getting fiber than you guys are, because I'll be able to hear you guys crystal clear.
True.
That will be nice.
Kind of hype.
Yeah. The weird thing though is when you say I get choppy, like you guys don't really get choppy.
Yeah, it is funny.
Yeah,
There's only a few times where you guys actually chop it.
yeah, even that was choppy, but I could make out what you were saying.
On a cellular connection with the imbalanced upload and download speed, it makes sense that we can hear you fine, but you can't hear us too well.
True.
Alright, so enough griping
Anyway,
internet.
so she is saying. Wait, where were we? There are the people called the Mocked.
Let's catch up, Kazi.
Kazi. So it turns out that Celsi Weaver was here, and she was working with Geralt on something, but not much else has happened besides that.
This is the one. This is the woman that Ruben's church tasked him with hunting down, and I was hired to help. We're currently listening to her story. And when we had the whole internet issue, I was about to say, we heard something about the Marked in Westwood, how they would go berserk and start attacking everyone.
Yes, that
We
part
actually
is the
helped take
most.
down.
That part is the most curious about the Marked. They were never supposed to be such. They were never supposed to be savage, but all reports claim that they are. And there are very.
Hold on, who is this talking?
Chelsea. There are accurate.
Is this the lady they were hunting?
Yes, there are accurate reports of the
Okay.
of the chosen of Norrith turning mad and killing everybody in their path before either disappearing or being slain in battle.
Adrien is gonna turn away from Chelsea Weaver. Adrien's gonna turn away from Chelsea Weaver to turn to Ruben, and he's going to cast a message and say, I bet the statue in Limbo was a statue of Norrith.
Good point. Do you think she's a mark?
Let's see. Adrien turns back to Chelsea Weaver.
As I was saying,
Continue, please.
there was apparently never supposed to be any corruption. But, to the best of my knowledge, there is a way to resist it. To fight back and receive the mark without any of those terrible side effects. That is why the Church of Vesper is after me. Because they know I'm a marked. And they, as they usually do, send paladins to kill any marked across the land. One of their own made it even worse. The Church of Purifying Flesh will not allow anybody news of any of their members being infected with such a thing. But as you can see, she pulls her eyes wide open and showing off that, like, her pupils have not turned, or her iris and eyeballs have not turned entirely black. The news is different than the ones that go insane have completely darkened eyes, as well as a number of other symptoms.
Yes, that's what we saw in Westwood as well. Do you have a mark with a...
Yeah, she pulls back her
Do you have a
sleeve,
mark
and
written-
on the bottom of her forearm, she has a symbol written in Celestial.
What does it say? Kreth?
Who can read Celestial?
Because you're the only one in the
I
group
think
who...
I can. Yeah, let me verify this.
Oh yeah, I remember. Yeah, you can. Yep, you can read Celestial. It reads out in Celestial cleric.
I'm gonna that's what I'm gonna tell him. Like it says cleric.
I saw
me
I saw a
moment
vision when I was marked,
to
but it was heavily corrupted. I was attacked by some shadow, but managed to survive. Something saved me,
Adrien...
though I'm not quite sure what it was.
Oh?
It was some sort of celestial of some kind.
How
It
long
told
ago
me
was this?
to search for something, which is why I'm here.
What did it tell you to search for, or do you not know?
An object called the Gauntlet of Norrith. It is said that the Gauntlet of Norrith will put the
Interesting.
marked through a series of trials and tests. There is a servant, an immortal servant of Norrith, supposedly within the Gauntlet. And so, I decided that if in order to get true, real information, to get down to the bottom of what exactly is going on, why I've been chosen, I've decided to search out this object.
Is she lying?
Make an insight check.
Yeah, because Adrien is going to be suspicious because he's considering telling.
Nothing in her body language
18.
or facial expressions expresses that she's lying.
Allow me a moment to confer with my associates. I don't think we'll be killing you.
Oh, that's good to know.
Sounds like our quarrel.
Thank goodness.
He laughs slightly.
Did she attack us at some point?
Is going to beckon you all to step out. No. Ruben and Adrien were... Ruben and then suddenly Adrien tasked with bringing her back to the Professor, dead or alive. And I don't think doing that because the reason they're after her is because she's Ruben of the houses of the Church of Vesper is marked. So if we bring her back, hey buddy, Adrien says, welcome to the Outcast Club. Outcast, and no real. You don't automatically know that I'm outcast. No, you don't. What do you mean? Oh, actually, you do, because Geralt did mention something that he didn't tell you anything down, but we told her.
We should probably talk. It might involve
All of us are talking. But I'm not talking, but we've lost far enough away that she can't hear us unless she uses some sort of spell listen in which case
it doesn't really.
we can't really stop her.
What's your thought?
Seems like she's telling the truth.
We are marked.
Hello?
They were talking amongst themselves. They were speaking about whether or not, because at least as far as I could hear, because they were cutting in and out. So Ruben has, apparently the Church of Vesper is after people who are marked, so that would be probably a poor choice to bring Celsi Weaver back, with Ruben also being marked. And I didn't catch much of the other things besides they were asking you guys what your thoughts were.
Oh. Kazi doesn't really have a preference on a lot of it. Especially when it relates to the churches.
Yeah, Kreth has no involvement in this. He doesn't care.
So, to clarify, because I missed some stuff here. Did this lady, she's the one you were sent out to look for. She's part of an organization / church that is looking for the marked?
She's from...
Yes. So is she looking for the marked? That's my question. And if she is looking for the marked,
she is
it a good way or a bad way?
So she's not looking for the marked. She is marked,
It's
and
an
she's
organization.
looking for answers effectively.
Okay, so she's looking for like why she is marked.
Yeah. She was told about this. She was told about an object called the Gauntlet of Norrith that would allow her to speak with someone.
Because she didn't defeat Ada, she was saved from by some sort of celestial being. So that could be a point against us trusting. She seemed to be telling the truth. That's what the...
So Kazi turns to the lady and asks, so if you're looking for this gauntlet thingy, what do you intend to do with it?
I'm going to use it to find out who this preparer or trainer is. They no doubt have a close relationship with Norrith, and from there I might be able to speak with Norrith himself. According to my research, Norrith and Terith have been very quiet the past few centuries, though the selection of marked has been going on for as long as anybody can remember. It's just so rare that the common man doesn't know much about it besides stories and legends. Maybe a couple of people, perhaps less than 10 people in an entire century in a region will be marked.
Hang on, you said Marath and Tara, right?
Correct.
Are they allies or enemies?
They're enemies. They were locked in a millennia-long struggle before something happened. Though nobody from that time seemed to have written it down. Something occurred, and the war went silent. So did the two greater gods.
What would you give us if I said I had information on these two? And then out of character, did you guys already tell them about the inscriptions in the tomb we talked about?
Yes, you
We
guys
found?
did. Adrien did
Oh,
already.
they did share that
Yes.
with her? Okay. Never mind then. I won't say that.
No, they're both gone.
I heard a rumor that the gauntlet was within the ruins of Clinth somewhere.
So the gauntlet is at the ruins of Flint. Interesting. So it's here. Yeah, we're still at the guild camp.
As far as
Yeah,
I
yeah.
know.
Apparently they were coming in here.
I am.
Probably a good idea. Yeah, I could barely parse out what they were saying.
Say that again, Andrew?
Yep, I said I could barely parse out what they were saying.
Yeah.
Apparently you guys are getting internet next week?
Really? Is it next week?
Fiber is going to a house, not in-house yet.
Oh. Nice.
Cool.
Yep.
Right, where were
Very
we?
cool.
Okay, so yeah, that's what she's saying.
Here comes Noah.
I took a job with the guild to go on this expedition. And here I am.
He's off the bar. Yeah, it's shut one second.
So she was one of the proper members of this expedition? Because how did she show up at the camp? Was she already here?
She was already here.
Okay. So Kazi turns to her and asks, so if we help you find this gauntlet, what do we get out of it?
No, I don't exactly have a lot of gold on me. My eternal thanks. That doesn't seem to be enough for you.
One of our party members contracted a curse. Would you be able to remove that?
Yes, I would be able to remove that.
Did he know he was cursed, though?
Not yet, technically.
Oh,
So, we can't say that.
But say, yes, hypothetically, if one of your members were cursed, I could remove it.
huh.
I'll be right back.
You say. Kazi's mostly looking on, just trying to figure out what the heck's going on.
My question was, do we...
Tell her what?
So we are marked.
Oh, you haven't told her yet?
No.
Don't tell her.
Okay.
That's Kazi's recommendation. Don't tell her that we're marked.
Okay. But do we offer to go help her get the gauntlet?
Yes.
Okay, that sounds like a plan.
Because it's looking for treasure in Clinth, and that's what Kazi went there for.
Yeah.
So that's... So Kazi is going to turn to her and say, my whole goal when coming here was to find treasure. I can keep an eye out for this, what is it called? Gauntlet of Norrith. But it won't be my priority. If I find it, I'll let you know. If I don't, oh well.
I would be thankful.
Is there anything else you guys want to say to her?
One thing out of character that you didn't hear was she cast Speak with Dead earlier, which is a 3rd level spell, so she's stronger than we are.
Figured. Who did she cast Speak with Dead on?
The assassin that tried to kill Geralt last session.
Oh,
And pretty much we learned nothing from it, other than this guy was particularly after Geralt.
oh.
And he knew that Geralt was coming somehow.
Where's our prisoner?
They're just there. We haven't really talked about them all session.
Okay. To use them.
Yeah. I need to go to town itself, folks, but we don't know where cities are.
No, we do not.
Is there a road that goes north, Andrew?
You are far from any roads in this.
Okay, so
I can
no-
change to
okay.
this map here. The ruins of Clinth are very far from any road. Not that there is much of a paved road in this region. It's very wild.
We were planning to try and make our way to Ruben's home territory because there was actually a large city there, so we could make preparations.
There's a very large
But-
city in where the region that Kazi came from. The Crescent Lake region.
White Wall?
Yep.
Okay,
White
yeah.
Wall.
we probably want to go there.
Why do we want to go there for preparations?
But I mean, because it has been like 4 or 5 months at this point, I will remind you that you have a special key.
Oh yeah, with the key.
Yeah. I have common, you have uncommon.
Yes. You back, Kreth?
Yeah.
Do you think we should use that key?
What are we using it
All
on?
the key does is bring you to
Yeah, that's what we need.
Yeah, we have the magical keys that bring us to some random
Okay.
shop place.
But I would like to point out that those keys bring us to a place where only the rarity items of the key. So we only have access to common and uncommon items.
Yeah.
That's all I need to buy. Nobody's gonna buy rare items.
No.
Unless we can't sell rare items there, that could be a problem.
Yeah.
I still can't sell my axe, so that doesn't really help me yet.
We can try, and then we will figure out that you are cursed. And we can get Chelsea Weaver to remove it for us.
Yeah, true.
Andrew, would there be an uncommon item that creates a gust of wind that blasts someone backward?
Yes.
That's technically the water thing can already do that.
Does it actually blast you backward?
I think it at least knocked
The
over.
water,
It knocks you over.
the canter of endless water does do that, but there is an actual item that basically casts gust to knock people back.
Andrew,
Yes.
I do have a question about, I guess, the Wand of Hexes that I was wanting to make. And that is a first level spell, must detect magic, and I do have a Wand of Detect Magic. So the two spells specifically, I would want to make wands of, or would be Hex and Expeditious Retreat. Now, Expeditious Retreat likely wouldn't be a wand. I'd probably flavor that as like a pair of boots. But would you let me craft wand type artifacts of those two? Unless there's anything in the rules forbidding those specifically.
Yeah, I would allow the crafting of those items.
Okay. And I'm assuming those would be uncommon because
Yes.
and
They would match
the caveat
the-
with Hex.
They would match the rarity of the wand
Go
of
on.
magic detection.
Okay. And I'm assuming caveat with the Wand of Hex is it's always cast at first level. I can't upcast.
Yes.
Okay. That's acceptable. All right. It wouldn't hurt to try and go to Quigley's, but do we use the key? Do we use the uncommon or common key first?
How much gold do people have?
I have 80 some
I got
plus
some nice pottery.
plus an uncommon artifact. He has the china, the shield, and the axe. So he has the most valuable items at the moment. I also have a spell scroll of Hex and Expeditious Retreat, so actually I don't know if I have a spell scroll of Expeditious Retreat. We're not in a great place in terms of gold, so we might want to sell artifacts before trying to go to a shop.
Can we buy and sell in the shop, or do we not know?
You're not sure. I don't believe you've talked to anybody about what the heck Quigley's magical establishment is.
Can we ask Chelsea?
I don't know. I wouldn't ask her. I would ask the guildmaster.
Okay.
True.
Let's ask Geralt about that then.
Okay, you go and find Geralt. It doesn't take long, but it looks like he's telling the other guildsmen to pack up. Everybody's packing up their stuff and getting ready to leave.
Where are they headed? Or are they headed to town?
I'm sending them
Westwood, yeah.
back home to Westwood. The issue is I can't trust any of them. So I'm leaving as well. I'm meeting up with some reinforcements. I would suggest that you leave as soon as possible. The mage has just informed me that we're the subjects of scrying as of this moment.
Oh, so someone's watching it.
Fascinating.
Can Kazi cast or do an Arcana check to see if he can feel it?
Yeah, make an Arcana check. Oh, dang. Okay, that's a natural 20. Yeah, you
Nat 20!
You pinpoint it fairly quickly with your innate magical senses. Your expertise with the weave, you can tell that a scrying spell is being cast somewhere, is being cast on someone within this area. As of this moment.
Oh, it's something. Who's it being cast on?
You can't tell. That's the downside to this. You would need a specific spell to figure it out, or you would need to be more of an expert on scrying magic in particular.
Actually, would magic detection
Detect magic?
on who the magic is targeting?
Yes, I believe detect magic might work. I'd have to double check.
Adrien is
Before that, did Kazi know about the spell, what its limits are?
Which the limits of scrying is that you only see the person and what's around them. Like, you don't know where they are or what they're doing. And you need a name or some sort of thing connected with a person to make it easier, or else it's really easy to resist scrying.
You should at least need a name.
Sorry, what was that?
Interesting. You at least need their name.
Yep. So, what did you want to know?
What do we even go over there to ask again?
About the key.
Yeah, Quigley's. We're
Oh.
asking about Quigley's.
What do you know of the key to Quigley's
Item shop.
item shop? Do you know anything about that?
Yes, that's one place that the guild can't exactly get their hands on, despite numerous attempts over the years. Quigley's magical establishment is run by a very dangerous creature from another plane of existence. You use the key on any door with luck, and instead of opening to that room, the door opens to the shop, Quigley's magical establishment. It's dangerous,
Why hasn't
but
the guild...
their selection of magical items is unparalleled, except for maybe in some king's vault or some legendary hero's burial ground.
Why hasn't the Adventurers Guild been able to get in?
Because no matter who the Adventurers Guild sends in, Quigley is tougher.
Oh. You're trying to raid the place.
It was a mistake from past guild group. I would say maybe about 50, 60 years ago. There was more spotty information on some that occurred a century ago and 2 centuries ago.
Can you both buy and sell there?
Yes. They are... That's why it's actually a better idea to not make enemies of Quigley. He'll sell at the price of the object. No marking down on anything. It's quite useful. That's why, much to many people's dismay across the greater markets and cities, a lot of adventurers like to save their items for Quigley's.
Because he'll buy at cost.
Interesting. I think we should use...
But I will warn you again, he's dangerous. Be careful. He's an animal lord, which means he's a fae. And they are very dangerous with their deals.
Uh-oh.
He's fae?
But
Oh, this just got.
the good news is that you have a key, which means that once you use it, you're already officially making a deal with Quigley. There are rules. With that key, you're an invited guest to his establishment. As long as you don't break any rules, stealing anything, I would say, would probably be a rule violation. You would ruin your status as a guest and become a intruder, which is, I admit, I'm not exactly an expert on the rules of the Fae realm, but you can assume that bad things would happen. And also, now that you have a key, you can purchase more keys at the shop. It's always good to have at least one key on hand. Even with a common key, which is only a couple of gold pieces that you can buy there, you can use that to basically buy any other keys from then onward. Though they get more expensive, the more higher quality. You're paying to be able to shop there effectively.
How Quigley makes his money.
Interesting. So if more than one person goes in, does everyone have to buy or sell something?
No. It's per group, though, so as many people as you can fit in at once with a single key, the better the investment.
We have an uncommon that we are planning on using.
No. We tell him with the common key.
No, I want to buy something uncommon.
Sure.
And Kazi has the uncommon.
Yeah.
But that's how we find it out.
Yeah, but that's how we find out the curse, because our plan was always to sell it.
Yeah, I know.
We have some things we'd wish to sell to him. Do you have any people interested in buying or selling there, so we can make the most out of it?
Not at this time. We're leaving, as I said. When you leave Quigley's shop, you will show up back at the door that you left. Which means you can't use it for traveling, and I and everybody else here needs to go. But thank you for asking.
Does time pass normally in Quigley's shop?
It's hard to tell. I don't even know what plane of existence it is. I do know that in the Fey realm, time can move rather oddly. I've heard of people going into the Feywild and coming out what seems to them like only a day has passed when a year has passed. Versus some people have spent years in the Feywild but return to find no time has passed at all here. Which is why I stay out of that place. It's all chaotic and dangerous.
All right. Thank you. Have a good day. Kazi says.
He nods, and it seems like they're finished up packing, so they start to, some of them start to leave. The guild members all seem to have grouped up at this point, the ones from Westwood, and they're making their way back. And Gerald is going a separate direction.
All right. What do you guys think about taking a few long rests or whatever to prepare some items to sell there? Kazi would like to make a handful more spell scrolls to sell.
Yeah, Adrien probably wants to do that as well. Yeah. I only have a limited supply of gold though, because a lot of my gold is tied up in items, and most of our party's gold is tied up in the axe. And we have 2 keys. You can buy more keys, so it wouldn't hurt to go in, sell our items, or rather attempt to sell our items, leave, and then return to sell more items.
Kazi's still going to use it once he makes a few more spell scrolls. That's what he wants to do.
Yeah, we can make more with what we have now, but we'll be able to go back again later and...
Because you have a key as well.
Yeah, I have a common key, you have an uncommon key.
Yeah.
So what are you guys doing?
I would like to take a few long rests.
You're just going to rest here for a couple of days?
Yes, that's my plan.
All right.
Hey, Kreth.
Yeah.
Kazi turns to Kreth. Do you have anything that you can make?
I don't think I do, right?
I mean, do you have, what are your proficiencies? Because if you're proficient in, no, I don't believe you would be able to
I big crossbow and short sword. Yeah.
What are your tools that you're proficient in?
He is proficient in thieves'
thieves' tools.
Yeah, I don't think you are proficient in calligraphers.
I don't know if I am anymore because that was when I was a different.
Hold on. What's there in cartographer supplies and calligrapher supplies?
Either one would work. So
you can make spell scrolls.
I don't know if I can because.
Oh, you're not proficient in that. No, never mind. You have it, but you're not proficient in it.
That's because I was originally the other, and then I switched to warrior.
Okay.
What can you do with the cheat set?
I don't think there's anything.
What's the purpose of it?
in case you want to play.
Gaming.
There's nobody to play with, though, is there?
You could convince one of us, but
playing chess against you doesn't gain me anything. I just been stealing your money.
Yes, I am proficient in chess.
Yes.
So you
Can
guys
I try to throw my axe?
What do you mean by that?
You're gonna try and throw your axe?
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can use it as a ranged weapon. I'm trying it out.
Ah, of course. Hang on. So Ruben, you think about throwing it, like how cool it would be to throw it, and then you realize you wouldn't do that. You wouldn't throw the axe. You would never risk like losing such an important weapon. It's a very valuable item. In fact, it shouldn't even leave your hands, really.
So is he just carrying around the wax, not even like having it slung across his back? He's just holding it?
He can have it slung across his back. He's got to make sure it's here every once in a while. There every once in a while. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Got to make sure important artifacts and all.
Can Kazi make an insight check or no?
Not yet. He hasn't done anything too strange.
Okay.
But how many long rests are you staying in the ruins?
4 at the very least.
Do you have enough food for that?
Good question. You'll have to mark off 4 rations.
Even if I take 2 because if a day is 24 hours, there's 8 hours for sleeping and then 2 hours for working. Or does that not how it works?
Shoot, how many hours would you actually have to work on that? That's
8 hours is a long rest.
I would say each day would count as a day of work, just to simplify things. So if you have a free day, then that will count as like an entire day off of crafting a magic item or spell scroll. And then if you take a long rest, I will say that'll count as half a day. You'll be able to work on it. So every time you take a long rest, you can take, because you don't have to spend the whole long rest sleeping, just as long as you're not doing anything extraneous, like casting spells or fighting, then you'll be able to work on something.
Yeah. Hey, Kreth. I have a business proposal for you. Do you have 90 gold current? Do you have 90 gold currently?
I do have 90 gold.
Or
Why do
70,
you
sorry.
ask?
Because if I get 70 more gold, I can make a second tier 2 spell scroll. And if I make a second tier 2 spell scroll, I can, in a sense, double that. And I can pay you back 100 gold for that 70 gold investment. Sound interesting? You want 120?
120.
Okay, I can do 120 gold.
Kreth like reaches his hand. We have a deal.
Kazi shakes his hand.
I
Do you
better
hand me
get
this?
the 120.
You will. Do you hand Kazi that 70 gold?
Yeah, I give you 70 gold, yeah.
Is there any rations left behind at the camp or whatever?
No, they took everything with them.
Before they go, could Kazi ask to buy some rations from them?
Nope, they have already left.
What?
They have already left.
Okay.
It's a little late to
Okay.
purchase rations now.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. So, Kazi makes 2 level 2 spell scrolls.
All right, what spell?
He'll make a Misty Step and a Shatter.
All right.
Is there an inherent? There's not an inherent benefit to cast.
You can add that
the
to
selling
your-
a high level scroll?
Mark off the
Yep.
gold,
Step.
and then you can add that to your. You can add those 2 scrolls. If you right-click on the spell, you can click Create Spell.
Yeah.
Create
I
Scroll.
see.
What were you saying, Noah?
All the spell scrolls we just craft them for half cost, right? So
Yeah.
there's no inherent benefit of selling a second level spell scroll compared to 2 first level spell scrolls.
Not necessarily,
yes, it
because some spell scrolls take a lot longer to craft. Actually,
Oh.
wait, are you? How many long rests do you take? Because crafting a second level spell takes 3 days,
3 days. Yeah. I have a question, Andrew.
and it also costs 100 gold pieces.
Yes.
Okay.
How come? I have a question. For level 1 spell scrolls, it says it costs 25 gold, and for
Yes.
level 2, it's 100 gold. However, when I look in here, it says a level 1 spell scroll costs 60 gold and costs 120 gold. That seems off. 'Cause it
I'm
should
not
be-
sure because I'm not sure why that is off
15
because the player's
money.
handbook literally gives you the prices for. That would
Yeah.
probably be more of like the market price. Maybe it might be like including the cost of the. I'm not sure how it's calculating the price there. Yeah, that's weird.
That seems off. So are we just going to go with double the price I put in?
Yes.
Because that's what the handbook says. Okay.
Yeah, the market price for a spell scroll would be about double the cost that you would put in.
Okay. I'm down to 1 gold.
All right, you guys can all take a long rest since you spent a couple of days
True.
resting
Um,
at the ruins.
How,
Can I like make potions if I'm proficient in medicine?
Shoot, what are the potion making rules?
I think they're herbalism kit. Or proficient in herbalism. But I'm not 100% sure on that.
Herbalism though, a stat?
It would be your proficiency with your herbalism tools.
Yeah.
have those.
So proficiency in medicine doesn't help me do any of that then?
Nope, it would be proficiency with your herbalism tools.
There's nothing I can do with the healer's kit really either.
The healer's kit would mostly be for patching people up after they've been wounded. I believe there's something else that you can do with that as well.
How much did you say a first level spell scroll was? Is that 25?
Yes, first level is 25, second level is 100.
Okay.
Did Josiah go outside?
Yeah, he's out here with me.
Okay.
That's why he's not in the call, but he can still hear you. So I'm going to craft...
Oh yeah, so you can, if you have herbalism, you can craft a potion of healing for 25 gold pieces. And if I can find out how long it would take.
Can you attempt it without the gold? Or without the tools?
He has to be proficient in herbalism.
Oh, okay.
It's 10 silver to a gold, right?
Is there nothing I can do then?
Yep, so you can do, so yeah, if you have proficiency in herbalism, then you can do it over the course of a day. And 25 gold worth of raw materials. There's always stuff you can do. You are in the ruins of Clinth, so you could take a look around. You could go hunting, for example. There's any number of things that you could do around this area. I guess you guys aren't technically here, you're more of towards the center. There you go.
Can I use, like, stone cunning to search for stuff?
Yeah, I'm gonna need you, go ahead and make with stone cunning, I'm gonna give you advantage. Make an investigation check with advantage. Because you're like searching the earth, which is a little different than looking around. 11. Alright. You, over the course of a day, with the help of stone cunning, you find a chamber that has been buried for a while. There seems to be something in it, though you would have to completely, like, dig through, like, maybe 6 or 7 feet of dirt in order to get to it.
Can I do that?
Yeah, but it would probably take you all day.
Why not? I'm gonna do it.
All right, over the course of the next day, you dig up and you finally arrive at what appears to be part of a collapsed basement. And you find a small little chest that has been tucked out of the way, left for who knows how long.
I'm gonna look for traps.
Make a perception check. So unfortunately, you missed the 15 boards that were no, never mind. I can't even make the joke properly. But
He made that joke earlier.
the 15 glyphs of warding that explode with fireball. And okay, no, you don't see anything, and the box actually isn't locked. It's just tucked away in the basement here. And you find a lot of copper pieces. It is filled with over 400 copper pieces.
Oh, nice.
So, how exactly...
Well,
how much is that?
That's the equivalent of 4 gold.
But you said, like, about...
Yeah, it's 403 after you count them.
Alright, I'm gonna take them then.
All right.
What did he find again?
403 copper pieces in an old basement.
Is a cantrip spell scroll worth 15 gold? Could I craft one for 15 gold, or is it?
It would be 15 gold, yeah, worth of supplies for a cantrip. All right. Are you guys done crafting and resting?
Yeah, but I'll take care of that in a minute.
Okay.
I was creating my spell scrolls. I figured out what I was going to craft. And I have 0 gold, but I still have 35 silver, so I'm not technically completely out of money. So I crafted 3 first-level spell scrolls and a cantrip scroll. There's enough time to do that, right?
What scrolls are you crafting?
I made Find Familiar, Identify, Cure Wounds, and Spare the Dying.
I would say, yeah, you would have just enough time to do that.
In that amount of time, couldn't I have done searching again?
Yeah, make another investigation check. In the meanwhile, you guys all have to mark off, this is probably 4 days worth of rations.
I marked mine off.
Okay. Does everybody have 4 days worth of rations? Make sure everybody marks it off.
My rations.
Wait, no, couldn't I do
I
that?
found them.
Couldn't I do that in 2 days? Because I think we said that was an 8-hour shift. So I could technically do it in 2 days. Or at least what I'm doing. It is what did Kazi craft?
So 6 days.
For simplification, which I'm trying to do, just for the sake of not having to count every single hour that you put into crafting something. If you have a day where you're not necessarily doing anything strenuous, you can mark off a day of work, even if it doesn't take your entire waking day to work on it. You've completed a day of work on that magic item or scroll. If you take a long rest, you can mark off half a day. But that's if you didn't do any other work on that item. It's pretty close to what the base rules are. I'm just modifying them a little bit to make them pretty simple.
Okay.
No, do you have enough rations?
I only have 3 rations.
I'll sell you one.
How much do
I
you
can't sell
value
for
your
us.
food?
I'll sell it for you the price. I'm not gonna lose money.
You know what? Here's the deal. I can craft a couple of
How much you selling them for?
you. If you give me some money. Although that would have to happen later. So yeah,
Just buy them from me. What is base price? Like, is it 5 silver pieces or is that for 2 rations?
I think
Yes.
it was like 5.
It's
John.
5 for 2, effectively. Yeah.
Okay.
So I'll sell them to you by the 2s. No, you could split it because you have copper. I'll let you buy one or that. So are you giving me 2 silver?
Kazi
5
wants
gold?
No.
No.
Yeah, I gave you 2 silver, 5 copper. You said 2 silver, 5 gold.
Oh,
I'm not even you 5 gold. I don't have 5 gold. I spent it all on spell scrolls. Then again, I have 5 level 1 spell scrolls and a cantrip scroll, so I have a fair amount I can sell.
okay, Jeremiah, what were you saying?
You think Quigley's would let me sell the piece of gold ore I have? That I think we got that from the dungeon.
You are unaware of... You haven't gotten any concrete information on that.
I'll try and sell it
Jeremiah, were you trying to buy rations for me?
next to next Monday.
Kind of. Andrew,
Yes.
Anna, I have a spell scroll of cure wounds. Can I cast that on myself or no? Am I not a cleric or a paladin?
Oh. That's a good question. Let me... Shoot. I said I would look up the rules for this, but then I never got around to it. Casting spells. There should be one for casting spells through spell scrolls. Apparently not. That's weird. Casting an armor. Okay, if the spell is on your class's spell list, you can read the scroll and cast the spell using its normal casting time and without providing any material components. So you would have to have the spell scroll would have to be on your spell list.
Okay,
Oh,
wonderful.
do I have to?
Well, you can
So
sell it in shop if you don't want it.
for find familiar, that requires like 10 gold worth of incense. Does that consume the incense? When I have to.
You would put in the material components while crafting the scroll. So your scroll would cost 10 gold more actually to craft.
Would it sell for 10 more?
Yeah. Yeah, you would. Yeah, it would sell for 10 more. Because when you use a scroll, you don't have to pay the material cost. So,
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that then because I forgot about the material component aspect. I just have to craft a different first level spell scroll. And I probably can't do that with Identify either then.
Identify is fine.
No, because that has a... Oh, because it's not consumed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Ruben. Okay, Ruben is looking, and Ruben, as you are looking, you stumble across and you hear something hissing in the grass right next to you. Wait, not hissing, it's rattling. Ruben, I'm gonna need you to make a dexterity saving throw.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, with your quick reaction time, you manage to dodge out of the way of this rattlesnake that springs out of the grass and tries to bite at you before it slithers away. But
I can't grab it.
yeah,
I
unfortunately,
want to sell rattles.
You want to try and hunt it down?
Yes.
Make an attack. Make an attack roll.
Pretty sure I have to make an attack roll with my Berserker's Battle Axe.
Yep.
Not bad. 24.
Yeah, you managed to slice the snake in half. It is. You now have 2 halves of a rattlesnake.
Can I, like, get the venom from it?
Do you have a vial to collect it in?
Make a wisdom saving throw, by the way, Ruben. Oh, actually, no. Never mind. You're good.
Okay, can I put the venom? Can I grab the venom?
Yeah, you can make a medicine check. So I believe medicine also includes handling of poison. All right. Yeah, you managed to get two doses of rattlesnake venom, and also you have a dead rattlesnake. In case you wanted to do anything with it.
What am I going to do with a dead rattlesnake?
Cook it up. Eat it.
I'll bring it back.
Skin it
Yeah.
for rattlesnake boots. Snake skin boots.
And who knows what some noble will pay for that.
Yeah, I'm going to skin it.
Resurrect it and put it in somebody's room who you don't like. There's all kinds of crazy things you can do.
That would be an awful
Okay, you
place
also
to-
have a rattlesnake skin. Do you have any good tools for skinning?
I have daggers if you wanted to borrow them.
No, but I have disadvantage with all their weapons. Or does that not matter?
Would that be classified as a tool?
It's full of venom. Is I am? No. It's OM.
Yeah.
Weird. Just haven't spelled venom in. There we go. 2 doses of rattlesnake venom, and then you also get a poorly skinned snake skin.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
There we go. All right, and with that, you guys are all set. I believe you rest at the ruins for several days, and now you're ready to get going. What are you guys
we're
doing?
just gonna go to.
You never got your rations, though, did you?
We were gonna go to Quigley's.
But Jeremiah didn't eat for the last couple of days.
I got Jeremiah. Did you mark off rations? How many rations did you consume, Jeremiah?
Jeremiah?
Sorry, I was muted for whatever reason. I ate 3. I consumed 3 of them.
Okay.
How many days were we there?
4.
4? Okay, so I need to buy 1 more then. Kazi walks over to Ruben. What's a deal for you?
Yeah.
Kazi holds up a spell scroll of cure wounds. I'll trade
Okay.
this for half of your food.
How much food does he have left?
A lot less than you guys think I do.
I know you had 12.
Actually, Jeremiah, I didn't have 12. I only had 8. 4 sold 1 of them to Noah, and 1 of them to me. So I have 3 right now.
You need rations? I have rations.
So, Jeremiah, I can give you all of those 3 rations, but I don't know if I really want the spell scroll.
Yes, you're the only one who can use it.
Actually, no. I think I would be able to. I can cast Cure Wounds.
Okay, Kazi hands it to Ruben. And then I'll trade this for 1 meal. Considering
Sure,
we found it
there you go.
again. There we go. That's Kazi's food sorted out.
Okay, that's good.
Are we ready to
'cause
enter?
Otherwise, you would have had to make Constitution saving throws to not get exhaustion for
Yeah.
not eating.
Yep. All right. So Kazi is going to use the Quigley's key if everyone is ready.
All right, you're just
no.
using it on a random door within the ruin.
What are you not ready for?
Wait.
What are you not
Do
ready
we
for?
use- Do we use the common key?
No.
Or do we use the uncommon key?
Kazi's using the uncommon key.
All right.
Kazi's
So
common items he wants to sell.
I'm guessing everybody gathers around, and Kazi, you put the key into an ancient door that has a lock that the key has probably long since rusted away for, and surprisingly enough, it clicks. Like immediately, you hear a click, and the door unlocks.
So we walk in.
All right.
What do we see?
Andrew,
Yes.
what were the spellcasting bonuses on that spell scroll of Cure Wounds? Or
It would be
does it matter?
your spellcasting modifier. Whoever's
Okay,
casting
so I
it, their
can just
modifier.
use the way I did it works.
Let's see.
Wait, does Ruben have that Cure Wounds spell scroll now?
Yeah, I do.
I just created it in his inventory with the create spell scroll option.
Okay.
Kazi, when you open the door, it opens to not the other side of this broken apart wall. Instead, it leads into something entirely different. You are now staring into a room. The room is lined with expertly carved wooden planks that are just perfectly lined up, like the floors of a particularly fancy shop. Up above, you see the stonework with chandeliers marking every couple of feet. To the right and the left, you now are peering past this door and to shelves upon shelves of precious objects. There are weapons made out of weird metals. There are golden candles. There are helmets and all types of weapons and strange items, and most of them, if not all, glow with a sort of magical hue. It looks like you're looking into a very large shop, but this is definitely not this is not a mundane scene. What are you asking?
Is there spells somewhere?
You do not
Spell
see any
scroll.
spell scrolls.
Oh. Uh-oh.
On the far
Kazi
end of the
walks
room,
in.
yeah, as soon as you walk in, the width of you can't quite piece it together, but it smells almost like bird. And across other than that, it also smells of a recently cleaned room. And behind a desk, there is a kinku. It's wearing a monocle and standing on a pedestal so that it's tall enough to look over this desk, or it's more of a shop counter. And you guys enter.
Is this the same guy we saw in the other city that I sold my spell scroll to in that one random alley?
Maybe. You're not sure. Make an insight check. All kinkus look alike to you. That can happen.
Kazi walks up to the counter. Oh, good sir. I would like to sell some spell scrolls so that I may have enough gold to buy an item. Is that acceptable with you?
It looks at you for a moment and says, acceptable? And then shakes its head.
I'll take that as a yes.
No. It says in a strange, accent. Welcome to Quigley's magical establishment. And the kinku hands you what appears to be a sheet it's a list of named items, and a second sheet, which is a list of what appears to be costs for the different keys. But I'll put that in. Where should I put that? Oh, I will put that. I'll put that in loot. But then I'll also put the magical item list. Quigley, it says, will be here shortly. Please enjoy. So those are the costs for the different keys. You can see in front of the counter behind a glass case, there are a number of different keys. They all look the same, but each of them have a different marking, which is the common level of the key. You also look around and you see there's a huge golden sign that says Quigley's Magical Establishment, as you expected. But then also underneath it, in mundane and non-magical golden script, it just says Uncommon section.
So, did that guy say that he didn't want to buy my spell scrolls?
Didn't want to buy spell scrolls.
Oh, great.
Can I try to sell my poison to him?
It grumbles to itself. And then it pulls out another sheet. It seems to have a lot of stuff prepared. And the kinku hands you a plaque that says, magical items only.
Much.
Can I try to sell him the axe?
It looks at you for a moment. And then it raises its feathered hand and then mashes it down on a bell. And you hear a ding throughout the room that you're in. Now that you're looking around, behind you, the door that you entered is just like standing in the middle of the room. It's not connected to any walls. And behind that, there's a huge fish tank. Like the entire wall behind the doorway you guys entered is just a massive aquatic tank. And it's filled with a number of glowing fish. And it's also something huge swirls in the background. Like the water gets darker the further you go into this massive tank, and there's something huge back there. Who enters my shop? And actually, what sort of voice should I use for this guy? Who enters my shop? And stepping into view, in a very fancy-looking nobleman suit, is a owl-headed humanoid. Customers, I see. Excellent work, Joseph. I see why you called me, yes. You, sir, are cursed by the magical item within your hand. Cursed! And then the Kinku takes a step back, and now you see it step away from the... Since you could only see its head before, poking over the desk, you now see it has a fancy little outfit. Like what a nobleman would wear, but like, actually what a nobleman's child would wear. Because Kinkus are very, very small creatures. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Quigley, owner and proprietor of Quigley's magical establishment. How may I assist you guests today?
Kazi steps forward slightly. I am Kaszi'iser Argentus. I was hoping I could sell some spell scrolls here, but I'm told you do not take spell scrolls. Is that correct?
Look across the room. What do you see, my good sir?
Magical items.
Correct. I am a proprietor of permanent magical items. The flimsy nature of things like spell scrolls and potions are not something my business or I am interested in. Do not take insult to this. That is simply the way of things.
All right. Do you have a what's it called? Wand of Gust, an item that gusts opponents backward to push them away from you.
Okay, give me 1 second. He is actually going to... on this list here is a list of all the objects that we have on sale for today. Take a look. And I'm gonna just quickly slap them on in such a way. This should work, hopefully. And he gives you a tablet made out of, like, steel. But etched into the steel are the names of a number of magical items. And each of the items has the same price at exactly 400 gold pieces, but even all of them are listed. So these are the list of, you'll see in the game chat. You should be able to select them. Let me know if you are unable to. You should be able to click on to see what they do. Let me know if you have any questions.
So this is everything we can buy from?
Yes, that is all. This is everything you can buy today.
Are those the actual prices too?
Yes, each of these are exactly 400 gold pieces.
We're gonna have to afford none of that.
We also purchase any magic items for the market price of said item. Market being the city of Sigil and what they are selling such objects for. And do excuse dear Joseph, he's in training. He is not used to customer service. He is in the acquisitions department. The same as Henry over there. And the strange owl person sort of gestures to the massive tank. The massive aquarium. And now that the strange person has stepped closer, this creature is like 7 feet tall. It is huge.
What is this creature?
Make a history check. Or no, wait. What would be Fey? Would that be? Oh yeah, that would be a religion check. I believe, because it says for religion, recall lore about the gods, religious ritual. No, never mind. It wouldn't be ritual.
8.
Would it be Arcana
For
actually?
religion.
Recall
Oh,
lore
it'd be
about
Arcana?
spells, magic items, and the planes of existence. I would say you could either do a nature or an Arcana check. Either one's going to give you different information.
Arcana's 22.
22. You would recognize this person is like some sort of... You're not sure exactly. You're not an expert on the Fae, but this creature is some sort of Archfey. Also, you realize you guys are not in the Feywild either. You're not sure why you know that, but you just do. The owl person is just staring at you guys, unblinking.
Alright, I'm looking through the items.
The thing that you asked for, dear Dragonborn, is the wind fan at the bottom of the list. It, like, points a feather at the bottom of the tablet. It seems that it is your first time at my establishment. Do you have any questions about the operation?
Not particularly. Just going through the list and trying to understand what things do. Kazi pulls out Lantern of Revealing. This is an uncommon item we acquired. May I trade this for one of your uncommons?
The strange owl being just nods. Do you wish to make that deal now?
Yes, I wish to make the deal of trading this Lantern of Revealing for the Pearl of Power.
Despite its hands being made of feathers, it snaps its fingers, and a second later, a couple of two kinkus run over, and one holds out a plate up to you, Ozzy.
What is on the plate?
It's just empty.
Oh, Kazi sets the lamp on the plate. Lantern of Revealing.
And that kinky runs away, and the second one, it holds out a plate with a bag of gold on it. It is exactly 400 gold pieces.
Kazi takes the 400 gold. May I buy the Pearl of Power?
An excellent choice, if I do say so myself. And he snaps his fingers again, and a kinku runs over to the wall, using some sort of strange arcane, like stone, presses it against the glass, and there's a ripple of magic, and the glass fades away, and the kinku pulls the Pearl of Power onto a plate, a silver platter, and then runs over to you. With a second one running over to request the gold silently.
I set the bag of 400 gold on the plate and pick up the pearl.
And you are handed a Pearl of Power. I will put that into your inventory.
Please do. How long does it take to attune?
Pearl, it will take... You can do that over the course of a short rest.
Okay.
Wait, reading the tablet, it has an item called Gauntlet of Ogre Power, which strength is 19 while you wear these gauntlets. They have no effect on you if your strength is 19 or higher without them.
So if you have a 20 in strength, it won't reduce your strength to 19.
Yeah. So, can I ask it? So, these are all the items he has?
Are you asking him that?
Yeah, I guess.
Yes, that would be the list of items that you have access to as of today. Is everything, all of the uncommon items currently on sale at the shop at this time? I would say, if you were wondering when we restock, every few weeks would be a fair bet. Though, a more precise day would be exactly every 19 days the shop is restocked. You might find the same things, and you might find different things. If you have a specific request, you can ask for it, and it will be delivered to you, though there will be a charge. Do you wish to know the prices of such a service?
Yes.
Requests of specific magical items that have been crafted before and exist within the world. It will be 1.5 times the cost of the item in total. The item will be delivered to you within 3 business days, unless you are within the Feywild or within Limbo, in which case it will be delivered to you as soon as you leave such planes. The 9 Hells have specific restrictions. You can face the lower 3 layers we do not deliver to at all. The upper 6, however, have the same restrictions as the rest of the planes. 3 business days.
Has an item similar to these gauntlets of ogre power been crafted, but something that adds a touch of flair? Is the charisma equivalent of gauntlets of ogre power?
Let me see your request. And the strange creature looks off into the distance for a little bit. I'm gonna get a quick check to see if there's any magical items like that already within the book. I believe there are.
Add that to the list of items I want to craft.
Andrew, is there any way that this guy can remove the curse from me?
You ask him, and he replies with, "No, Quigley's magical establishment does not give any such services, such as the removal of curses, holy curses, magical curses, and we do not remove devilish contracts. Doing so would violate numerous policies of my company. However, if you'll take my unofficial advice, a sufficiently powerful cleric or paladin would be able to remove such a curse from you, or a wizard or sorcerer specialized in such spells. What you are looking for, I regret to tell you, if I may have your... trying to think how to say this correctly. Can you tell me your name so I may address you properly? He's asking you, Adrien.
Is it bad I need to tell Faye your name? Andrew.
Usually, yeah.
Sometimes you could probably say yes, but if you're the guest of a Fae, then no, you would be fine.
Okay, so we're guests.
And he's not asking for your name, he is asking how to address you correctly. He almost asked for your name, which probably would have been a bad thing to give to him, because then you would have to get a new name. Do you give him... Okay, do you tell him how to address you?
I don't know how I'm even supposed to be addressed.
He's talking to Adrien.
Oh.
First off, Clearwater. Kazi says to you via message.
I think you may if you're going by forms of address, perhaps something adequate would be Warlock of the Clear Lake.
I see. Warlock of the Clear Lake. I regret to inform you that many of such powerful items that increase your charisma are difficult to acquire and are thus quite pricey. They are outside of your current access, as there is a Tome of Leadership and Influence, which will permanently increase your charisma, but that is a very rare item. And there is an Ione Stone, which will increase your charisma as long as it is attuned. Both increase your charisma, and both are in the category of very rare. The market cost on Sigil for such objects will be a mere 40,000 gold pieces. The cost to gain access to that section of my shop is 4,000 gold pieces. And he points to the slate with the costs of the different keys. I would suggest that you purchase one of the following keys in order to continue having access to my shop in the future.
But out of my price range at the moment, unfortunately. I do, however, have an item I wish to sell. And I show him the Wand of Magic Detection.
And he, very quickly, he snaps his fingers, and you are going to be offered 400 gold pieces for that if you take the exchange.
I take it.
As it is an uncommon item. Yep, yeah. So you can use that to purchase any item within the room.
Wait, do I not get gold?
You can also get gold for it. You've already been given 400 gold for the item as soon as you trade it out. It's just you can immediately trade that back in for any item in the room.
No, I still have to think about if I do want to buy anything in the room, but I think I wanted the gold.
Okay, I will remove that from your inventory, and I'll give you 400 gold pieces.
Okay, I was gonna do that, but you can do that. It's fine.
Oh, okay. That wasn't. Just to clarify, that's what happened. You were given 400 gold pieces.
Okay. Yeah, the Pearl of Power that Kazi bought, that's a pretty interesting item. The Roll of Useful Items could be interesting, though. The Gaunts of Overpower. Yeah, that could really help you. But do you have the gold for it?
Technically, because I can't sell him non-magical items.
Since you are, this is your first time here, I will elaborate on the rules. More powerful items that you bring within to your room, despite this being an uncommon selection, you may sell more expensive items here as well, including rare and very rare and legendary, and any artifacts you might have as well. They will, of course, all be given full market price.
Because I can't sell my Berserker's battle axe.
What happens if he tries to sell it?
It cannot be. He will get violent if it tries to be taken away from him because of the curse. A curse. This weapon is cursed, and becoming attuned to it extends the curse to you. As long as you remain cursed, you are unwilling to part with the weapon, keeping it within reach at all times. You will also have disadvantage on attack rolls with weapons other than this one. Let's see here.
That's great. Good.
Are we doing anything else in here?
Can I sell the porcelain tea?
No, that's not magical.
But he said
It's not
something
magical.
about artifacts. I don't know.
No, artifacts, I think.
I guess there's the term artifacts, meaning magical items that you find just in ancient dungeons. But what he means by artifacts are things more expensive than legendary objects. These would be like the parts of these would be mythical level items. So very, very rare and impossibly rare. Like you would only find these would only be granted by gods like once an era. But it's possible.
Because I don't think I can sell anything.
No, you don't have anything you can sell
I
that's
can
not
sell this.
cursed. Oh, the Dread Helm. Yeah, you could sell the Dread Helm.
Andrew, I'm going to sell the Dread Helm.
All right, you will get 100 gold in exchange for that.
Okay.
All right, you can add 100 gold to your inventory, and I will remove the. Very quickly, it is exchanged out for the gold.
Does he have a list of common items?
I am afraid, in order to access the common items, you would have to purchase a common key, or have or use a common key. Those are the rules of this establishment.
Can't even buy stuff that's lower than her key.
I mean, I do have a common key, but
I don't think it's worth using.
no.
I don't
Not
think
at the moment.
I can quite scratch up enough money to buy those gloves.
If I may, that shield you have there is worth any 10 of these. But I overstep.
If I give you the money, you pay me back once we get the axe.
Yeah, but do you have
Sold. I sold an uncommon item.
It's worth that?
You would owe me the money back.
But that's essentially giving you a +1 to strength, which is very
What is your strength? Like
16.
Oh, it's 16.
So it'd be a +4. At least that's my understanding.
Yeah.
So I think it'd be worth it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
I'm just not sure if I want to give you the money for that, to be honest.
We don't give money in this group.
Because we don't know how far away the nearest city is.
Sure. Yeah.
Because of the weird region thing.
Exactly.
Okay, so what of these items... Because I have Arcana proficiency, so I could technically craft any of these items.
Yes. It would take you... I mean, because they're uncommon items, it would take you 10 days to craft and 200 gold pieces, but you could do it.
10 days?
Yes.
Yeah, that's probably not gonna work because I have other uncommon items I want to craft.
You don't got 10 days? I can make it work.
Yo, I'll be back in a few minutes.
Alright.
How much gold do you have? 250. 250. Okay. So if I only have to give you 150 gold, that's not too bad.
I can also do my platinum. Probably I wouldn't want to get rid of this because I need a little bit of money to buy
You
rations.
still need money to buy food.
And I'd also like to point out we might start dying in the wild if we're running around without rations.
Yes.
I don't think this guy sells rations, but he
No.
might.
Yeah, so if that's something you really want to buy, I can loan you like 130 gold or 140 gold. You have 250 plus the platinum is 10. And like all of the copper is only worth like 4 gold.
I can do 260.
No, don't sell your copper. Don't get rid of your copper and don't get rid of your copper and silver.
Okay.
Yeah, so I will loan Ruben 140 gold so he can get an item. But I'm only going to do that, I think, if he's going to get the strength item.
Yeah, that's what I'm
140
Right.
gold? That'll only give him 390 total.
He has a platinum.
Oh. I didn't see that. Forgot that was the thing. Okay, yeah, that checks out. Alright, 140 gold. Go ahead and mark that off your gold, Adrien. And Ruben, which one are you purchasing?
The ogre power ones. The gloves that give me more strength.
Ah, okay, hang on, let me grab that. Gauntlets of Ogre Power. There you go. Yep, so go ahead and mark off your gold, and there we go. And you can equip them and attune to them. Since you'll have time to do a short rest, you can do a short rest in here if you guys want to attune to any items.
Jamar, you gonna attune to items?
Hold on, I was dealing with something else. Sorry, what did I...
I was asking if you were going to attune.
Oh, that's cool.
To,
It does it
Oh,
automatically.
we're attuning?
Yeah, you can.
Yeah,
you
I'm
can
attuning
attune to
for
items
low
here.
power.
And you can attune, Ruben, you can click the little attune button to the right of the item, and then you can click down the equip, and it should automatically make your strength 19. Yep, there you go. Now you have +4 to strength.
Nice.
Alright, and then are you guys doing anything else before you leave the shop?
I'm not.
Don't think I am, because he wouldn't buy spell scrolls.
Buy a lot of things.
Unfortunately, yeah, Quigleys will not buy a lot of things. So you still have any remaining gold that you guys might have, and I think you guys might not have very much left, though. And you also have the choice to purchase any keys for future use.
Kazi doesn't even have the gold to purchase a key.
So I have a common key, so we can get back in to buy more keys when you have
Yeah.
more gold.
That should be good.
I'm back.
Alright.
So is
Oh.
everyone done?
Yep, Kazi already left.
And I bid all of you a farewell. Good day. And as you guys step through
It's
the
good doing
door,
business, Kazi says.
you guys aren't leaving?
No, Kazi just said it was good doing business and walks out.
Oh, okay. I thought you said you were still doing business. So you guys leave.
No.
You leave through the door you came in, and with the edge of the door stops shimmering, and very soon it is no longer magical, and you no longer have access to Quigley's shop. Also, you realize, Kazi, your key is now gone. It was used when you unlocked the door.
Okay. I'll delete. Oh, you did it? Okay. I just removed the quantity of it. Alright. I just got a second level or a third level 2 spell slot. I'm pretty happy with that purchase.
You got a what, Jeremiah?
A third level 2 spell slot.
Yeah. You have to take an action to earn it back, but
Still, I can do that outside of combat. Refill my spell pool.
It takes an action to fill it back? I
I
thought
think it's a magic action.
refill every dawn. Or was that?
No,
It's a magic
it
action, but I can do it.
It takes a magic
But I can do it
action.
outside of combat.
to recover a spell slot,
Yeah.
which doesn't really matter outside of the fight.
And my strength is up to 19. So I have more pluses to damage.
Is that all for tonight? Head out if that is.
Yeah, as
We
you
know-
guys. Oh, is there any direction you guys want to say that you're going so that I can prepare for a next session?
We know.
Oh,
here-
wait, before anybody says anything, everybody will get, so you guys found Celsi Weaver. She was at the ruins in the guild base, so you guys will get 150 XP for that.
Alright.
Sweet.
And for entering Quigley's for the first time, you will get an extra 100 XP for that as well.
It's 250.
250, nice.
2290.
Yes.
Yep.
So we know Ruben is cursed now. Could we go to? Is she still in the camp?
Yeah, she's still nearby.
Okay. So could we go to her to try and get the curse removed?
Yeah, luckily, you guys did. Okay, she is going to say, I regret to say, that I would love to help you with your curse issue, but I am not I don't have the fortunate situation to do anything for free right now. Do you have anything for trade?
Want some rattlesnake venom?
Make a persuasion check.
You better roll well. This will be hilarious if you can make it get a roll. You can do it. Can I give him advantage somehow?
Depends. How do you want to try and give him advantage?
Stole the virtues of rattlesnake venom.
Just roll, Ruben.
I make it. I make the vial look like it sparkles in the light with elementalism.
Okay. I don't think she would be fooled by that, unfortunately.
Oh man. Okay.
On other people it might work,
Darn.
but on her, a person who knows a bunch of magic. But Ruben, can you make a persuasion check?
Yeah, good roll.
You know what? I will take what I can get. And she snatches up the rattlesnake venom that you have in a vial, and she casts remove curse on you, which is a 3rd level spell, Ruben, and you are no longer attuned to the Berserker battle axe. It is now mundane in your hands.
Nice.
It still is a rare item. It's just that because you're no longer attuned to it, you're no longer cursed.
So it unattunes me?
Yes. So you were
And
you could not unattune from this weapon until the curse was removed. So that's what happened. You are aware. She will tell you as soon as you reattune to this weapon, you will become cursed again. So she suggests not doing that. Also, you are very lucky that you did not take damage while wielding this battle axe, because this battle axe will cause you to go into Berserker Rage if you take damage, and you will attack friend and foe.
Fun.
Yeah.
We actually have a valuable item to sell and shop.
Yeah, it's worth
And I have-
4,000 gold.
Spell scrolls I need to sell.
And
Yeah,
you didn't
you-
have any plate armor.
You guys spent several days making spell scrolls, and then you never asked of whether or not he takes them for trade. Oof.
Yeah, that was dumb.
You can still sell them in the next town, though.
We need to go to a city
Yeah.
still because we need to sell a bunch of stuff.
All right. I guess that will be the end of today. Where are you guys? The end of today's session. Where are you guys heading next?
I would say we should probably head. Depends on what we want to do. Do we want to look for the gauntlet, or do we want to go north-ish?
We want to prepare, because if we're going to raid the tower or go looking for the gauntlet, there are items we can buy and manufacture that will help us a lot.
Like what?
Getting plate armor for him by selling the axe. Because if Ruben
Okay.
has plate armor with the shield, what's your AC?
22.
That's pretty good. Are you guys planning on going off map and exploring a new region next session?
I would guess so.
Okay, actually, so who's leading the group? Actually, we can make this now. Might as well. I think this will be a good kind of cliffhanger.
Kreth should roll.
Probably because
Kreth,
he's
make a survival check.
Andrew, I get rid of both of my doses of the rattlesnake venom, right?
Yes.
Oh.
9. Okay, so you guys wander into a random region. All right, Joel, go ahead and roll 1d6. 3, 1, 2, 3. Oh, okay. Let me just place that there.
Don't have yet.
And you wander across the thing. You wander across the border, which is not very far from the ruins at all, and you wander into the Cold Valley region. Ruben, you recognize this place, huh?
Could you label the regions? Like
right. Yes.
Label them like the or whatever.
Yep, I will do that real quick.
You don't have to do it now. Just.
All right, yeah. So this right here is the Cold Valley region. Ruben, this is where you're from.
Oh no.
Oh, nice.
Wait, originally?
Wait, is there a dragon here?
Somewhere.
Where the city is.
The city is here. Oh, it's not called that. I will have to label this map a little more. But yeah, this is where Ruben is from. There were 6 possible tiles, so this is amusing. All right, and with you guys stumbling into the sudden cold, that is where we are going to end today's session.